Hello. I see Schaffner at work. Dr. Schaffner has been with us for a really long time. I'm really happy to show Dr. Schaffner. He's one of my personal favorite doctors, and we've had a long relationship. So thanks for being on with us, Dr. Schaffner.
My pleasure, Dr. Rollins. Good to see you. You're looking great as always, and good afternoon to everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we meet Kaitlyn? Or you?
Absolutely. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Kaitlyn.
Hi, Kaitlyn. Okay, you know what we'll do? Dr. Schaffner, if you could do a little bit of chin AirSculpt on Kaitlyn, and then we'll interview her so she knows what it feels like.
Absolutely.
And Brooke, why don't you make sure we can see it going on, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
She's a great candidate. She's a young
So here we get up in there a little more. It's okay, Brooke.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and begin here. You'll hear some noise and a little bit of vibration here.
So we are air sculpting Kaitlyn's chin in New York right now. That's what you're seeing.
It's vibrating.
Yeah. And now we're going to interview Kaitlyn now that she's experienced it. So let's take the cloth off her eyes and
Well, hello.
Hello. What was that like?
It just felt like vibrations. It was wonderful. It's better than being at the dentist.
Some people say it's like getting your teeth brushed with an electric toothbrush.
It is, absolutely.
So how much did it hurt?
Not at all.
How much has your chin area bothered you? For how long?
The gobbler has been there my whole life. I used to have a nickname of the gobbler from my best friend, so it's been bothering me, I would say, at least since high school and on. So I was ready to just get rid of it and have it all taken away.
Well, I can't thank you enough for sharing this. The chin area, the double chin area, whatever you want to call it, is probably one of the biggest problems, fat problems in the world right now, because it's just everywhere I look, I see chins that need AirSculpt, and it makes such a difference in people's face, their self-confidence. When you look in the mirror after this and it's gone, it's going to be so motivating.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I literally, please share your results with us, because I'm going to right now that your best friend from high school will never call you
the gobbler. The gobbler again.
Ever again. I'm going to make you that promise right now. It's gone in the next 10 minutes, you will never, ever have that problem again.
It's going to be right in there and gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Brittany, will you show the bucket? Like,
of
literally
course.
In it that we just did AirSculpt, we already have her fat in the bucket. That was
We're not done yet.
Yeah, I wish we could interview. Most of our areas we can interview the patient while they're doing it, but this I don't actually want you talking while we're doing it, because it will make his life even harder. It's my favorite area by far, not as much because it's fun to do, but because it makes the biggest difference in patients' lives. When you look in the mirror, you are going to be, when this is gone, it's going to make such a huge difference. I had a patient do her chin, and she actually lost 100 pounds because she saw her and she was so motivated. She just, it snowballed from there. She ate right, exercised. And then the more she looked in the mirror and saw herself getting skinnier, no one recognized her when she came in the office 3 months later. So,
well, that'll be me. So you'll have two patients like that.
Great.
Yeah.
What kind of music are you listening to?
Right now, we're listening to Bryce Vine. It's just good, chill, fun music.
Okay.
Want a good, positive atmosphere,
Yes.
all the vibes.
Awesome. Chin is such an important area, so thank you for sharing this with us. I'm gonna talk to Dr. Schaffner while he's doing your chin. So, Adam, you want to get back to it?
Yeah.
So, Dr. Schaffner, how much do you think we'll get out of her chin?
Well, we've got almost 100 cc so far, and I'm sure that we're going to go ahead and get at least that much, if not more.
Yeah, so
just enough for one gobbler at least.
a lot of people ask if we do the side of the neck, and that's a really important part of this procedure.
The
So
answer is absolutely and always. So neck in your neck. We're going to rotate here. So and I'm going to lift the ear. You'll see the black dot behind there. And
Yep.
one on the other side as well. So in addition to coming from here to go under the central portion of the neck, we're going to go along the jawline to help sculpt the jawline. So
Exactly.
to help make that neck look good, not only from the front, but also from the sides.
a lot of people ask if it's going to tighten the skin, and we get tremendous skin tightening, especially in the chin area with AirSculpt. So that's why I can't wait to show her results. I think in 2 months, I think your result is going to be amazing, Kaitlyn. I think you're going to be overjoyed. I think even in 2 weeks, you might be super happy. So just follow up with us, okay? And we'll get back to work here. And I want to thank you so much for doing this with us.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Enjoy your massage.
Sure. Hi, Kate.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I am so excited to talk to you. When I saw your before and after, I was just floored.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, let's show everyone your before and after. Can you show them a little bit better? Okay, we're gonna post this, guys, but obviously before, and that's her after. So tell me your story. First of all, what did you have done? Why?
So I had the upper cup and the full abdomen. And why is because I gained 75 pounds with my second baby. And, you know, I've always been an athlete my whole life, but after having kids, it was just so hard to lose that stubborn baby fat. So we looked into AirSculpt and I was convinced.
Well, I'm so happy you did it. What is life like now?
Amazing. I feel awesome. I'm actually wearing crop tops again and loving my body. I look in the mirror and I love myself, which, you know, of course I loved myself before, but let's be honest, your body is your trophy. So I'm feeling amazing.
This is why Elite Body Sculpture exists. It's why I created AirSculpt, is to achieve results like this and make people exactly like you happy. Tell me about the procedure itself. For example, like, did it hurt? What was it like getting it done?
So the procedure itself was really easy. It was amazing. The team there just made me feel like I was with them, like a part of their family. We got to request the music. I turned on AC/DC, so we all started rocking out. And I mean, it didn't hurt at all, as much as it was just like maybe like a pop of a rubber band for the initial, holes. But other than that, like, I mean, pain scale 0.
Wow, thank you. I mean, to have a 0 on the pain scale and to have like a 10 on the result scale, that's what we're here to do.
Yeah. Totally worth it, 100%.
This is just, I mean, what do your friends and family say?
So I kept it quiet at first, and then we kind of did a big reveal with, once I came home, and because I went to the beautiful office in Edina, and I walked in and they were like, why do you look so different? And I told them, I was like, it's AirSculpt. Like, we decided, we did it, and everyone loves it. They tell me over and over that they're so happy for me and they're so happy I did it.
And where do you live right now?
I'm in Georgia, so I'm in like Atlanta.
Okay. Oh, okay. We have an office in Atlanta. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I might again soon.
Right? No problem. So a couple more questions. Now you had an uppercut. What happened to your breasts? Tell us about your breasts.
So with the first baby, I breastfed for a year with her, and then my second one I breastfed as well. She's now 2.5. But they didn't start to fall and be droopy, but they just lost the volume. They lost having the fullness. So
they got inflated, I like to say.
Yeah, basically, they went. But I ended up we went and when you guys did them, we went up to a solid, D cup, and they're full again. They're voluptuous, and they feel like my before kid boobs, which is amazing for any mama out there knows. That's amazing. Really
cool. We just want to basically replump them, especially after breastfeeding. It's one of my favorite times to do an uppercut because the result is so good because you have space for us to put the fat. And
anyone mentioning it because I knew that this was the initial jump start to losing my weight and getting my healthy lifestyle back. So you can see in my stomach, like losing all of this weight, I was nervous that being my own fat going into my breast that I would lose them. And I have not lost any of them. They are fully still there.
The reason is because we took that diet and exercise resistant fat from your tummy and we put it from where you didn't want it to where you did. That fat is programmed differently. Like that's the kind of fat that you look at a cupcake and it grows. So that's just wonderful. I just love your result. I remember when I saw it, I think I saw it last week and I was like, oh my God. So let's talk about after your procedure. So how long did you spend in a dyne?
So I was there for 48 hours. And the second day, or I had it in the evening. So the next morning we woke up, we went to breakfast. I walked around, we went to a local park, and I was out walking around. I got a little tired, but it wasn't, you wouldn't have thought that I just had surgery the night before. And then the next day I was able to go home and had no issues, and I never had to follow up with any issues or anything like that. The recovery was so easy.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. So when people ask, could you go back to a desk job the day after? Would you have been able to go to a desk job?
Yes.
And you have children, so were you able to take care of your kids?
Oh yes, because at that point my baby was no, she was right at 2. So she was, I was gonna say it's only been 6 months, but I try to think. I don't want to think back to that body. But no, she was only 2, so I'm running and chasing a toddler on the daily, and I was able to do so, and that speaks volumes.
And what would you tell people who are watching, who are thinking about AirSculpt, who are looking into it, who are probably scared or maybe think this is too good to be true, and there's no way that they can do this with no needle, no scalpel, no stitches, what would you tell?
I honestly, I won't lie. I was one of those. I wasn't sure. I was like, is this going to be for me? And going through it and personally, being one to go through everything, it is better than going and doing anything invasive to your skin because it's all natural. It takes out the fat, and if you do an uppercut, you put your own fat back into you. So you're not putting anything in your body that isn't already there. I would say, go for it. You need to love yourself, and if you want to grow, you're contouring your body. I have hips now. I have a waist, which is amazing, and I wouldn't go anywhere else except AirSculpt.
Thank you so much. One last question. Can people worry about scarring? So you had your whole tummy done and an uppercut. So what are your scars like now that it's been 6 months?
So I have been extremely lucky. I have 0 scars, and I don't even think that's luck. I think that's because of your little pin you use. I have no scars. I can't even show a scar or try to show where a scar was because there are none.
This is the tool we use.
My parents,
it's just like the tip of a pencil lead.
Yeah,
that's it.
Parents, they were very shocked because my mom, she had the traditional lipo a long time ago, and that's what one of her concerns were the scarring, and now she's jealous and getting in there to come see AirSculpt herself.
You can go to our Atlanta location, no problem.
Of course.
Yeah, we got to get her a sweatshirt too.
Yeah.
Kate, like what your journey here is why I love waking up in the morning. I can't thank you enough for sharing your story with us, and I'm so happy for you. Really, like this is just marvelous.